It's the holiday season, so it's time to give out a few gifts. We asked you all to give one gift to a fantasy player that needs some help after the 2019 season. Give them something that will benefit them in 2020 so that we can all enjoy their greatness just a little bit more. I feel the true giving spirit from you, the people, onto these wonderful players who we appreciate so much. Let's not waste any more time. Let's start unwrapping and let's get right into it. This first one comes in from @JLewis320. They're going to give Christian McCaffrey a back brace for carrying his team's offense in 2019. Now, this is a very fair gift, and McCaffrey certainly needs it because he wasn't just the engine. He was the engine, the carburetor, the coolant fuel, I don't know, gas. I'm not really a car guy, but I do know this. Christian McCaffrey was a complete stud in 2019. I'm gonna say, let's give him another gift. Let's bring Cam Newton back. Let's get the band back together. Let's make it all not on Christian McCaffrey's shoulder next year. This is a great gift for the offseason, but we can do a lot more for him next. This next one comes in from Topher K44. They're going to give Allen Robinson a competent quarterback. I mean, yeah, holy you guys. Talk about a person who needs a holiday gift. Allen Robinson. He was in college with Christian Hackenberg. He played with Blake Bortles in Jacksonville, and now in Chicago, he's stuck with Mitchell Trubisky. I mean, give the guy a break. Has there been a wide receiver, a truly great wide receiver that has had a worse string of luck in terms of the quarterback position? I am hoping that the damn Bears get their head out of their and get this guy the gift of a great quarterback in 2020 because his elite talent deserves to truly be on display. This next one comes in from @KeepingUpWithCuz. He'd like to give Phillip Lindsay the gift of 20 plus touches a game. You know, I came into 2019 a little skeptical on the Phillip Lindsay experience. I thought Royce Freeman might snip in there for a little bit of work. I thought maybe he's slight, maybe he gets injured. Well, all that is nothing, meaningless. Who cares? Phillip Lindsay has been electric. He's been dangerous with the ball in his hands. If John Elway finally gets the gift of a franchise quarterback, we might just see the type of offense that can feed Phillip Lindsay this sort of workload. He'll get to open that gift next year. This next one comes in from @Swagmore_. He's going to give Michael Thomas the gift of a blindfold. Maybe then it would make it fair for defenses. This is an interesting gift, right? Because I guess you could say that if Michael Thomas has to run routes blindfolded, he would maybe even out the playing field. It would just prove his greatness even more if he's still productive while wearing a blindfold. I would say to you, if you're going to give this gift to Michael Thomas, number one, you better make sure it's an in-person gift. You can't mail this one and try to explain it in a letter. It's not going to come out the right way. Also, I would just keep the gift receipt. Just a piece of advice. This next one comes in from @Ballin_Colin4. He'd like to give the gift of an offensive line to one Kyler Murray. I appreciate this gift because I'd love to give Kyler Murray an offensive line. I am already so sky high on the Arizona Cardinals offense going into 2020. I think Kyler Murray became one of the most fun players to watch in the NFL over the second half of the season, throwing some passes on a rope, really hammering some dimes into the keyhole, as those quarterback gurus say. I think he could take yet another step in 2020 if he actually has a little bit of pass protection. I'm looking forward to this one. This next one comes in from our own @LizLoza_FF. She says, I'm giving AJ Green hope in 2020. #go get him, Arizona. I love this. Arizona Cardinals, why don't you go grab one of the best wide receivers of the last decade? You know Cliff Kingsbury wants to run those multiple wide receiver sets. Well, they ran out of talent in 2019. There's about to be a mega talent on the free agent market with AJ Green. Go get him out of Cincinnati. Go free him from the dregs that the Bengals have become. Keep him upright, keep him healthy, and pair him with one of the best young quarterbacks on the come up right now in the NFL. This next one comes in from @ScarLee47Lee. A new coach for Nick Chubb. Look, Freddie Kitchens, we appreciate your contributions. You did some nice things to end 2018, but you can't be the head coach of this team anymore. Come on, there's an open rebellion going on in the locker room, and these situations are just untenable. There is too much talent on the Browns roster with Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Baker Mayfield can get better, Odell Beckham can rebound, Jarvis Landry, he was great this year, but there's so much more they can do. You can't be a part of it. I'm sorry, it's tough to do this on the holidays, but we gotta get the Browns the gift of a better coach, a true adult in the room. This one comes in from @BamaSteveB. I would give the gift of getting the hell away from Sean Payton to Alvin Kamara. No, Alvin Kamara has thrived with Sean Payton throughout his career. If there's a coach, one of the best coaches in the NFL, you're going to get one of the most talented backs in the NFL away from him? No, come on, don't be ridiculous. All you need to do is give Alvin Kamara the gift of health next season, and he will be one of the most electric picks in 2020. Here's my gift to you. Take your hurt feelings from Alvin Kamara this year and just let it go. Give yourself the gift of clarity next next season and realize that all that Alvin Kamara needed this year was to be healthy. Just didn't happen, but it'll be fine next year. This next one comes in from @OmegaKing1414. Sam Darnold gets the gift of getting rid of Adam Gase. This season has proven to us. Ryan Tannehill, Devontae Parker, Mike Gesicki, Kenyon Drake, these guys are closing the season on absolute fire, all because they finally got away from Adam Gase. They were freed from the prison of his horrible offense. Every player who seems to get away from Gase's Miami Dolphins tenure is much better now that he's gone. I don't know how you have to do it, Jets. Somehow, figure out a way to get this guy the hell out of town, because 2019 proved to us this guy's a poison to NFL offenses. This next one comes in from @Michael Sinapi. For Darius Gase, he gets a pair of robotic legs. Yes, man, I feel for Darius Gase because that guy played really well coming off an injury, off of another injury, and then he got injured again. But he was electric this year when we saw him. I think he could be really good for Washington next year because, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Washington's offense really wasn't that bad to end the year. I know it's really weird to say, but it actually wasn't that bad. And I think there could be some good things going on there in 2020. We just need Darius Gase to not be the latest cursed by this horrible franchise, and a pair of robotic legs might be just what he needs to do it next. This next one comes in from @Fantasy and a series of numbers that I'm definitely not reading. They're gonna give Amari Cooper a competent coaching staff. And look, one way or another, that's probably gonna happen this year because either Dallas is going to finally shed themselves of Jason Garrett, or they're gonna let Amari Cooper walk in free agency. And I know that sounds weird to say, but think about it this way. Both he and Dak Prescott's contracts are expiring. They're definitely gonna franchise tag Dak. That could leave Amari Cooper priced out of their range as the salary cap squeezes tighter on them. We can all admit to ourselves, let's just be real for a second. Amari Cooper is still a bit of an inconsistent player. However, Jason Garrett, to not have him on the field for one of the the most consequential play of your season, come on, bro. You can't come back from that. Next. This one comes in from @NoDakPirate. He's gonna give eyes to Jameis Winston to be able to see the underneath linebacker. I mean, come on, Jameis Winston is out there squinting all the time, throwing picks and squinting around out there. He's been doing it for years, like since college. He needs LASIK surgery. You can't see, bro. Get it fixed. You make millions of dollars. The Bucks are gonna give you some stupid looking contract with another millions and millions and millions of dollars this offseason. Go take some of it and go get your eyes fixed, man. I mean, I'll pay for one of the coupons myself. That's my gift to you. Next, holy hell. This next one comes in from @RaiderMain, an XFL trade letter for Derek Carr. That's just really mean. That's not what the holidays are about, but it is kind of funny. Next. This next one comes in from @JondersFPT. I would give Russell Wilson a new offensive line. Yeah, Jonders, I checked the date on this one, and you did send it in this year, not the year before that, or 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 the year before that. We're asking for this gift for Russell Wilson every year. Somebody better hurry up and give him the damn thing already. I mean, Seahawks, come on, you have an elite quarterback. Build it around him. Let him be the engine of your team. Stop being so conservative and just let Russell Wilson cook. Next. This last one comes in from me. I want to give Marshawn Lynch one last run with the Seattle Seahawks. A true Christmas miracle for all of us. By the time this video is out, you might have already seen the news. The rumors are out there that he is going to return to the Seattle Seahawks, and what a glorious occasion that would be. I know that it might not be pretty once he actually gets the ball. However, don't you want to see him just do some weird stuff, like grabbing his as he jumps into the end zone? That is beautiful. That is the stuff that makes the NFL so much fun, when the personalities shine. And I think this 2019 season has been full of that. Great characters emerging to tell an awesome story, one of my favorite seasons in recent NFL memory. And wouldn't it be great if one of the best characters of the entire NFL narrative returned for one last ride? I think that would be the perfect end, a Christmas miracle ending to the 2019 season. That is going to do it for the Week 17, the holiday special edition of the Fantasy Football Survival Kit. It was so generous and wonderful of you all to give these great gifts to these NFL players in need so that they can become the best versions of themselves here in 2020, and we can continue to enjoy the game that we love so much as we head into the offseason. Make sure you're joined up on the Fantasy Football Survival Kit Facebook group, where we will keep in touch with each other all offseason, making sure that we are best prepared to survive the offseason and the next season to come.